Projects are pretty much the engine of all human progress. I mean, think about it, building hospitals, launching rockets, developing new software, every single major leap we take as a species starts out as a project. But what if I told you that the very system we rely on to manage all that progress is fundamentally broken? Today we're going to dive into how AI might just be the fix we so desperately need.
Okay, let's just start with a number that should honestly stop you in your tracks. 68%. According to a major study, that's the failure rate for IT projects. Let that sink in. More than 2 out of every 3 projects just don't succeed. That's wild.
And look, this isn't just some abstract statistic. As the source material puts it, this level of failure is incredibly wasteful and should not be tolerated. We're not just talking about numbers on a spreadsheet. We're talking about a massive crisis of wasted time, wasted money, and maybe worst of all, wasted human potential.
So this brings us to our first big point. We are living in a world with an unacceptable status quo, a world where project failure has somehow become the norm, not the exception. Let's really dig into the true cost of this reality.
So what's the real damage here? This slide kind of breaks it down, and honestly, the numbers are just staggering. We're not talking about a few missed deadlines. We're talking about an overall success rate that's way below 50%. It's basically a coin flip. And get this, for every $1 billion invested in projects, $122 million is just gone, wasted. And when you look at those huge, ambitious mega projects, it gets even worse. And of course, this isn't just about the money. It's about breaking customer trust and completely losing your competitive edge.
So when a problem is this huge and this widespread, who's to blame, right? It's really easy to point fingers at the project managers, the people on the front lines. But what if we've been looking in the completely wrong place? What if the problem isn't the people at all, but the process they're forced to use?
The source material for this explainer uses this analogy that just perfectly captures the issue. We're asking our project managers to dig a hole with their bare hands. These are dedicated, hardworking people, but they've been given totally inadequate tools for the job. It's a setup for failure from the very beginning.
And this slide right here shows the crucial shift in thinking we need to have. For years, the common misconception has been, oh, projects fail, so we must have bad project managers. Let's send them to more training. But the reality? Projects fail because the process itself is broken. It was never about fixing the people. It's about giving them better tools.
So what's the tool? What's the solution? Well, this is where things get really exciting. The breakthrough that we've been waiting for is finally here, and it's artificial intelligence. This is the shovel that will finally let us dig our way out of this incredible mess.
So what's inside this AI shovel? Well, the first part is machine learning. Just think of it as a superpowered data analyst. It can sift through absolute mountains of information, spot hidden patterns that no human ever could, and, this is the most important part, predict what's probably going to happen next. It's almost like having a crystal ball for your project. Okay, next up is something called natural language processing, or NLP for short. And this is where it starts to feel a little bit like magic. NLP gives a computer the ability to actually understand human language. It can read your project plans, your emails, even the comments in a group chat, and it can understand not just what you're saying, but the sentiment behind it, how you're feeling. It's a total game changer for communication.
So how do these two things, machine learning and NLP, fit together? Well, imagine your project is a long road trip. You know your destination, but the road ahead is full of unexpected construction, traffic, and detours. AI is like a self-driving car for that journey. You just plug in the destination and it handles the rest, automatically navigating around all those obstacles to make sure you get there on time and on budget.
So, what does this actually mean in practice? How does AI really change the way we get work done? The answer is actually pretty simple. It shifts us from constantly being reactive to finally being proactive. I mean, this slide says it all, right? The difference is night and day. The old way is all about firefighting, running around, managing issues that have already blown up. The new AI-powered way is about fireproofing. It's about seeing into the future and stopping problems before they can even start.
So, what's it actually like to have an AI co-pilot on your project? Well, it's like having this super-powered virtual assistant. First, it diagnoses potential problems by scanning your documents, kind of like an MRI for your project plan. Then, it predicts your odds of success before you even write a single line of code. From there, it guides you, helping optimize your resources and constantly reevaluating risks. And finally, it even helps you communicate, tailoring messages to different stakeholders. It's incredible.
You know, this isn't just about managing projects a little bit better. This is about unlocking a whole new level of human potential. This is about what we can achieve when we finally stop wasting all of our time, money, and energy on projects that were doomed from the start.
This right here, this is the future we're talking about. A world where we aren't just crossing our fingers for a 50-50 shot at success. We're talking about a world where we're aiming for and hitting a 95% success rate or even higher. Just stop and imagine the possibilities. Imagine the progress we could make.
And this is why it matters so much. This is about way more than just hitting deadlines or staying on budget. This is about achieving what once felt impossible. As the source material puts it so perfectly, a well-structured project will land people on Mars and find a cure for cancer. This is about accelerating our greatest ambitions as a civilization.
And the craziest part of all this, the technology is here. It's not science fiction anymore. The tools are literally in our hands. The only thing standing in our way is our own imagination. The challenge now is on us, the creators, the builders, the innovators, to find new and exciting ways to use these incredible new tools. So I'll leave you with this thought. We've been given a powerful new tool, a shovel, to help us build a better future. The technology is here. The only question that's left is, what will you build with it?